Every week, I dig through POD research to find 5 t-shirt niches that are low competition, high demand, and easy to design for. So you can start making sales without spending weeks guessing what will sell. And if you're new here, my name is RJ Martinez. I help print-on-demand sellers like you find profitable niches, design faster, and rank on platforms like Amazon Merch, Etsy, and more. Think of me as your shortcut to research that actually works. And with that being said, I've sold over 125,000 products all time and have made over $500,000 in royalties all time. This week, I've got fresh niches that cover pets, humor, hobbies, and jobs, all perfect for Q3 and Q4 sales momentum. So let's jump in. Now, I don't just throw random shirt ideas at you. Each niche I share is backed by research. I look at what's currently trending on major platforms, search volume, and keyword competition, whether designs are selling consistently or just a one-time spike. Then I filter down to niches that have space for new sellers to rank and make sales. That's how I make sure you're not designing in a saturated, impossible to rank market. All right, so the first niche idea is going to be French Bulldog Cowboy UFO t-shirt. Now, there's 2 different ideas here. Okay, we went over, I forgot which one was it. It was a golden retriever. Okay, I remember it was a golden retriever that we went over, and it was the same concept. Now, remember, when I'm sharing this stuff with you, you want to think about what other dog breeds, right? You're going to get ahead. But this is a perfect example. This is a French Bulldog. Now, it's doing pretty good, right? Now it's consistently selling, and it's not like it's trending and going all over crazy. And that's one thing too. When it comes to all this, every single design is not going to blow up, make hundreds of sales, 50 sales a day, 60 sales a day. It doesn't always work like that. The goal is for consistency. Find consistency. That you want to find designs that make sales every day or every other day. Okay, but then once you build up your catalog, or once you build up your shop, anything like that, that's what's the main goal. Because next thing you know, you go from making $200 a month to $500 to $1,000, right? So you start with baby steps. So you're gonna see a 1599 5.0 out of 5, and you're seeing what the keywords right there. You kind of see what they're targeting, and that's the French Bulldog, the cowboy hat with the UFO in the back, cactus. Looks like it's in the desert, that desert theme. We look at the last 30 days. It's sold once right here, twice, 3 times, looks like 4 times. And we're looking at this BSR right here. This gives us an idea of how the design is doing, performing, right? So it's been showing some consistent sales in the last 30 days, and it's a good idea, right? Now we come over to the next one. Now this UFO, that selfie one, right? We went over this about, I think this one was, I went over in an Etsy video, doing some research over on Etsy. I'm gonna start implementing that too as well. With all the research that I'm doing, I implement Etsy inside this too, because Etsy is a big house too, and power platform, and Amazon is too. Google searching, ChatGPT, using all this different research methods, but catching these ideas before they pop off, that's one way you're going to get ahead of your competition, right? You're watching this and getting the concept, getting the idea, but my goal is to help you understand how to do research so you can get ahead, right? And then next thing you know, you start implementing your own research process, but also come back here. Make sure you give this guys a video thumbs up if you enjoy it, but coming back here so I can help you and just give you that refresh, right? Because sometimes you get a little lost and you don't know what you're doing, but this is a good one too as well. We found this one, I think it was like raccoons and opossums, stuff like that, where that's how we found this one. 4.3 out of 5, 7 ratings. Come down, let's look at the last 30 days, and you're gonna see right here, look at it's consistently selling. Okay, so this is another good one. Pretty cool, right? Now we come over here, 262 French Bulldog Cowboy UFO t-shirt. Okay, now come down, you're gonna see this is the one that we looked at right here. Now let's come over here into ideagram.ai. Keep in mind, everything I'm gonna have is gonna be down below in the description. Also, I'm gonna include the spreadsheet with all these niches to kind of give you an idea of how I do my weekly niche research with the top research design vault, and that's gonna be down below in the description too as well. But that one's free. But then if you want more niches, I charge $10 a month, right? And I give you over 20 niches every single week with fresh ideas, all the prompts, keywords, and then like different ideas on how you can capitalize and hit different angles to help you create your own unique design in a niche so you can make more sales. So look at this right here. Here's the prompt. You can see right there, right? Pretty cool. This came out really clean. Pretty cool. The ears and the hat. I guess you can get away with that, right? Some cool stuff. The UFO, the cactus, it got everything down, right? Look at that. That's cool. The detail work also, right? So if you want to make it seem like there's holes in the hat, maybe you could do a little bit of that where the ears are popping out so it doesn't look like the ears are part of the hat. Maybe you can do some adjustments there, or you can just actually just erase the ears and make it the hat look, it seem like it's, or his ears are inside the hat. Well, that's what you can do right there. Okay. All right, next idea. I believe in you. I also believe in Bigfoot, so don't get too excited. Now, we're looking at this right here, 5.0 out of 5, 3 ratings, 17.99, and retro style. We know this, like with this Bigfoot design, the style right here, the retro style has been around for years now, right? Which is pretty cool to see it selling over the years, right? Because something like this, if you have a top selling design in the Bigfoot niche, it's probably made you thousands of dollars, right? Which is really powerful. Come down. Let's look at the last 30 days. You're going to see that it's making consistent sales. Now, if you're unaware what this is, a sales rank chart, Amazon gives us this information. So the lower the sales rank, and if it goes up and then drops down again, that means it's made a sell. So when you see it going all over the place, that's what we look for, because we were looking for the demand. And this one looks like a good idea. Okay, come over here. We have a result of 119. I believe in you, and I also believe in Bigfoot t-shirt. Come over here into Ideogram AI, and also you can use whatever AI image generator you're using. Some people prefer Midjourney, some people prefer Ideogram AI. What else is there? I can't think of the other ones, but there's a few of them out there that are pretty good too. Okay, it all depends on how you want to use it and how you do it. Retro style Bigfoot. You're seeing that right there, walking across a forest scene. See it's the prop right there. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at these. It did pretty good too, by the way. I see that. That's cool. This one's legit. That one's pretty clean too. All right. All right, next one, trained in the classical arts. Okay, trained in the classical arts. Funny manual transmission car. So it's like a stick shift, the top of it, right? The manual transmission, 5.0 out of 5. We got one rating, 17.99, and it's like nothing too crazy about this design, right? But if you understand the manual transition car niche, you can definitely jump into here. And then if you look at the last 30 days, you can see that there's a consistent demand here. And then we come over here, 413 results, trained in the classical manual transmission car t-shirt. Okay, come over here into Ideogram. Let's go ahead and look at this is the prompt idea that I typed in right there to generate this image. And if you're unaware too, I'm using the 4.45, okay, right there. Okay. That was very good, I think. If it makes sense to the actual design. So you have to understand the trans. This looks good. I think it's missing the first gear, right? So it's missing the first gear. So you would have to re-edit that. It's got 2 4s in there. All right. If you like these niches I share here, the top research design vault is where I keep all my best finds, hundreds of proven POD niches, ready to use keywords, and inspiration you can pull from right now. It's similar to the research I use to make these videos every single week. Links down below if you want instant access. But just think about it as having more at your fingertips. Next one is a horse with the red bandana, Western red bandana. See that? Pretty cool. Basically just the horse's face with the ears and the bandana going over the head of the horse. Pretty cool. And looks good on the lighter colors. Let's go down. The last 30 days. I think like a lot of these t-shirts too, by the way, the closer and closer that we get into Q4, like we're getting closer to Q4, every single shirt that you think that's going to be a gift idea is most likely going to be making consistent sales. Okay, which is going to be really cool. So if you just barely got in, now's your time to take advantage of this and jump into this and then dominate and leverage the Q4 to take you to that next level. Okay. Horse Western red bandana, we have a result of 351. Come over here into Ideogram. You're going to see the prompt idea right here. All right, and look, this is pretty cool. Dude, that's cool too. Really cool. That's a cool one. Crazy, huh? Next one, literally just a nurse, registered nurse. See the tools, right? That's what's basically inside of the t-shirt design. So if you understand this, get an idea. And this pretty much applies to any single niche that you're going into. Like understanding this can obviously help you with understanding like the niche more, and then help you create a good design. And then if you look at the last 30 days, right? So this one's doing okay. That's good. Making some sales though, right? We come over here, literally just a registered nurse t-shirt. We have a result of 212. And then let's go over here to Ideogram. You're going to see right there the prompt idea. Okay, pretty cool. Little clipboard, the chalkboard in the back, right? This one's pretty cool. Now you have to understand, like when you're looking at this stuff, some of these designs, it's not going to be 100% because it's AI, but it's like some of them, it does do a really good job at the elements and stuff, and you just have to readjust it and put the edits in there yourself. I like that Band-Aid. These hearts are cool. Medicine bottle's cool. Now that's the 5 niches for this week. Which one is your favorite? Drop the number in the comments. I love seeing which niches you're jumping on. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notification bell so you don't miss next week's research. Until then, peace out. And if you want more low competition niches, watch this video right here.